Did aliens land on Earth in 1945? A defense bill seeks answers to this. The U.S. government has taken an interest in the study of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, in recent years. A recent defense funding bill, the National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA, has established a new office, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, to investigate and study UFOs. Did aliens actually land on Earth in 1945? A defense bill seeks answers to this. The typical student of UFO history commonly regards 1947 as the start of the modern concept of extraterrestrial life, due to the secretive U.S. military balloon incident that occurred in the desert near Roswell, New Mexico. This event sparked many conspiracy theories and the belief that Roswell was the location of a crash landing by aliens. However, with a recent congressional expenditure bill, enthusiasts of UFOs may now consider 1945 as the start of that period. An amendment included in the $885 billion National Defense Authorization Act for the current year, which allocates funds for the Defense Department's annual budget, mandates the department to examine historical records pertaining to unidentified aerial phenomenon, a term used by the government to refer to UFOs since 1945. This is the year in which, as per one account, an avocado-shaped object hit a communication tower in a desert area in New Mexico referred to as Trinity Site, where the first atomic bomb was detonated that July. Specialists have stated that the bill, which was signed into law by President Biden in December, could potentially revolutionize the study of unidentified phenomena. The American public can reasonably expect to get some answers to questions that have been burning in the minds of millions of Americans for many years, said Christopher Mellon, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence. He said, if nothing else, this should either clear up something that's been a cloud hanging over the Air Force and Department of Defense for decades, or it might lead in another direction, which could be truly incredible. There's a lot at stake, he said. Representative Mike Gallagher, a Republican from Wisconsin and a participant of the Armed Services Committee, proposed the amendment. Gallagher, who was not available for interview, stated in a brief statement that there is a need for a comprehensive timeline of unidentified aerial phenomena in the U.S. government records, and that the amendment would guarantee a thorough examination of all U.S. government classified and unclassified information. He said, this is an important step that will give us a more comprehensive understanding of what we know and don't know about incidents impacting our military. The U.S. government has undertaken various public programs to investigate the potential existence of extraterrestrial life. In 2021, the Pentagon announced the creation of a task force to examine the subject after a report mandated by Congress revealed that the government had no explanation for 143 sightings of unusual phenomena by military pilots and others since 2004. NASA announced in June of the same year that it would fund a study to investigate these unexplained sightings. In 2022, the Defense Department established an All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which replaced the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group. Due to the pressure from the public and lawmakers, Sean Kirkpatrick, former chief scientist at the Missile and Space Intelligence Center, which is a part of the Defense Intelligence Agency, was appointed as the director. The proliferation of drones and other airborne objects has resulted in an uptick in sightings of unidentified flying objects in recent years. The government, which gave its most recent update on Thursday, has found that weather balloons and surveillance operations by foreign governments account for the majority of recent sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena, though dozens still remain officially unexplained. The defense funding bill mandates the new office to collaborate with the intelligence community to uncover any agreements related to potential UFO sightings that prohibit disclosure. The bill also establishes a system for individuals to submit information, regardless of classification, and for the office to present its discoveries to the highest levels of the Defense Department. The bill also requires that all domain anomaly resolution office be fully staffed. This is an office now that has a voice and resources, and it has authority, Mr. Mellon said. He's the former Defense Department official. According to Susan Goh, an agency spokesperson, the department is reviewing the enacted legislation. And according to the report made by Vasily Golubev, the governor of Rostov Oblast, a suspected UFO was shot down over Russia, Rostov Oblast, by Russian air defense systems. The adoption of the amendment in the defense bill, according to Jacques Vallée, a long-standing ufologist, astronomer, and computer scientist, was an absolute turning point, he said. And this is on Great Game India. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box